Hey everyone, I'm Lauren McMillan, and today we're doing a quick full body everyday yoga flow. And this is something that you can do if you're short on time, if you just need something to wake up your body, to strengthen the body, improve your flexibility or your balance, release tension, or if you just want to feel good for the rest of your day. Let's get started. Let's begin in a child's pose, taking your knees out wide, big toes come together, heels fall apart, then let your heart melt toward the floor as the fingertips reach away from you. Take a few moments here to scan your body, noticing how you feel right now, noticing any tension in the shoulders, in the face, in the jaw, along the spine, into the hips. And see if you can actively release some of that tension, giving your body permission to let go, to relax. Taking a few slow, full cycles of breath, arriving on your mat. Take your right arm and thread it underneath the left. So you're resting on the outside of the arm and you're resting on the right ear. For more of a shoulder stretch, take your left fingertips over to the right edge of your mat. On your next exhale, start to release, unwind, and take it the other way. So thread the left arm underneath the right. Option to take right fingertips to the left corner of your mat. On an exhale, walk your fingertips back, unwind, lift your hips, coming to a tabletop position, stacking shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Soften into the elbows. Inhale, drop your belly to the floor for cow pose. As you exhale, round the spine, press the floor away for cat. A few rounds just like this. Inhale into cow, lifting through the heart. Exhale, round into cat. As you come back to a neutral spine, bring your right hand to the center of your mat. Rotate your right foot off the mat so your shin is acting like a kickstand, and extend your left leg to the back edge of your mat. You can stay right here. You can take the left arm up. Option to float the left leg for a modified side plank. If you'd like to come into a full side plank, step the right foot to meet the left, staggering the feet, or you can stack them. If the right leg is lifted, lower the knee down, lift the torso, taking your left hand to the leg, reach the right arm up and take a nice side stretch to the left. Come back up to center, return to your hands and knees, and we'll take that the other way. So left foot kicks off the mat, hips turn to face the right edge, staying right here, taking the arm up, maybe floating the leg, flexing through the foot like you're kicking something away from you. If you'd like, you can step the left foot to meet the right, keeping the hips lifting. Breathe. Start to lower the left knee down, lift the torso, taking your hand to the right leg, left arm sweeps up, reach to the right. Come back up to center, return to your hands and knees, and then tuck your toes, lift the hips, downward dog. Be gentle on the hamstrings here, so keep the knees bent. You can use this time to Pedal out the feet, bending into one knee and then the other. If you're pedaling the feet, bring them back to stillness. As you inhale, lift the heels high. Exhale, deep bend in the knees. Reach your chest toward your thighs and send your tailbone up. Inhale, come forward to a high plank. Shoulders stack over the wrists. And then as you exhale, bend into the knees. Send the hips back, downward dog. Let's do that a few more times. Inhale to lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Reach the tailbone up, lengthening the spine. Inhale forward to a plank. Exhale, bend into the knees. Draw the hips back and up. One more time, lift the heels. Deep bend in the knees. Inhale to a plank. Exhale, knees bend. Send the tail back. Downward dog. Take an inhale to sweep the right leg up. As you exhale, bring your knee to nose. Shoulders come over the wrists. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, do that again, and then step the right foot forward. Drop the right heel down. Toes turn out at about 45 degrees. Come up to warrior one. Press down through the outer edge of the left foot. Try to square the hips. So if you need to, widen your stance, drawing the right hip back, left hip forward, and take the arms up. One more breath here. As you exhale, lower the hands down, spinning to the ball of the back foot. Step back, downward dog. Inhale, sweep the left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, and then step forward. Or you can pick your foot up and place it at the front if it doesn't quite get there. Drop the right foot down, toes are turned out. Rise on an inhale, warrior one. Press down through both feet. Lift up out of the waist, out of the hips. Take one more breath. Exhale, pick the back heel up, find your lunge. This time bend into the back leg, step to the front of your mat, forward fold. Knees stay soft. As you inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold, press through the feet, come all the way up to stand. Arms reach overhead. Hands meet in front of the heart. Inhale to reach tall. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, bend into the knees. Bring the fingertips down, step the left foot back, drop the left knee down. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale to lower, shift the hips back, half split, draw the toes back. Come forward into a lunge. Plant the hands, tuck the toes, lift the knee. Downward dog. Inhale to lift the heels. Bend into the knees, look forward. Come to the front of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, press through the feet, come up to stand. Hands meet at heart center. Other side, inhale to reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. This time, step the right foot back. Drop the right knee down. Inhale, scissor the thighs as you sweep up. Release, shift the hips back, half split. Bring the hips forward, tuck the toes, lift the knee. This time, step back, downward dog. Come forward to a plank. So ripple the body forward, shoulders come over the wrists. Lower the knees down, untuck the toes, and then bend your elbows as you lower all the way down to the belly. Press the tops of the feet down, press the toes down, roll the shoulders back. Inhale, lift the heart, low cobra. Exhale to lower. Do that again. So inhale, lift. Maybe lift your hands using your back muscles. Exhale to lower. One more time, inhale to lift, maybe coming up a little higher. Exhale, lower. Option to bring your hands behind your back, interlacing the fingers. Roll your shoulders away from your ears. Keep the elbows bent so that you're not locking out the joints. And then as you reach your hands away from you, maybe start to lift your chest off the floor. Try not to crunch the back of the neck. Keep it long. release. Bring the hands back below the shoulders, press into the palms, come back, taking your time getting there, meeting in downward facing dog. As you inhale, lift the heels high. Bend your knees, take the gaze forward, step, walk, maybe hop to the front of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend into your knees, drop the hips down, and then lift the torso coming into chair pose. Send the shins back, maybe drop the hips down a little lower. Keep the core drawing in and the heart lifted. Sweep the arms down and back, reaching through the fingertips, hugging the muscles along the spine. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, straighten the legs, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, plant the hands, step back to a high plank. Option to drop the knees down or keep the knees lifted, lower all the way down through plank. Untuck the toes, roll the shoulders back, lift the heart, cobra. Exhale to release, make your way back, downward dog. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, bring it forward, making your way into a high lunge. So front knee is stacked over the ankle, back heel is high. Hug the inner thighs together, rise on an inhale. As you exhale, take a twist, left arm forward, right arm back. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, open to warrior two, spinning the left heel down, arms open wide. Flip the right palm up. Let's reach forward, up and back, reverse warrior. Release to warrior two. Bring your forearm to your thigh for extended side angle. Come back up to warrior two. Gus has spotted some ducks. Straighten the right leg. Let's turn the right toes in and then turn the left toes out so we're just pivoting to the other side. And find warrior two here. Flip the left palm up, reach forward, up and back. Release to warrior two, find extended side angle. On an inhale, pull yourself back up to warrior two. Go ahead and pick the back heel up. Adjust your stance, returning to a high lunge, this time facing the other way. And then take your right arm forward, left arm back, find your twist. Inhale, both arms reach up. Exhale, take your hands down, framing the foot. Step back to downward facing dog. Come forward to a high plank. So far we've dropped the knees down. We've come down through plank. If chaturanga is in your practice, or if you like to try it, now is your time to do so. From here, bend at the elbows, letting them hug close to your sides, lowering no more than halfway. And then press into the hands, come onto the tops of the feet. So now you're in upward facing dog. Be careful not to drop the hips down here. Keep them lifted. And then come back, downward facing dog. From here, walk your hands to your feet. So you're finding a forward fold at the back of your mat. Bend into the knees, lift up halfway, hands come to the hips, and then come all the way up to stand. Shift your weight into your left leg. Bring your right foot against your ankle for tree pose. If you feel good here and you want to go further, bring the foot up to the shin, maybe to the knee as long as this leg is bent, or come up to the inner thigh. If you fall out of it, just come right back into it. Maybe take the arms up. Start to release. Release the right leg, shake it out, and then take it to the other side. So shift your weight into the right leg. Start with your toes connected to the floor, and then maybe start to play with taking the foot up even higher. It helps to find a spot to focus on. maybe a spot on the floor, maybe a spot on the wall. Just remember to breathe. When you're ready, start to release, shake the legs out, and then step your feet to the outer edges of your mat, so toes are out, heels are in. Take a deep breath in, reach tall. As you exhale, bring your hands through your heart center, start to drop the hips down. If you stop around here and your heels are lifted, that's fine, that's where you stay today. If you can, drop the hips down. If the heels are lifted, you can always slide a rolled up blanket or towel underneath them, or you can roll up the back edge of your mat. Press your elbows gently into the knees, opening the hips a little bit more. Keep your heart lifting toward your thumbs. If it feels good, you can gently rock from side to side. Coming back to center, remove one hand at a time, dropping down to a seat. Take your legs in front of you, keeping them bent if the hamstrings are tight. Inhale to sit up tall. Exhale, fold over the legs. Let your hands land wherever they land. So if that's not the feet, just let them come to the thighs or anywhere in between. Draw the toes back, and you can just let the spine round and the head drop. Another option is if the hamstrings are really tight, you can always sit on an elevated cushion or a block. This will give more room for the lower back to extend and for the rest of the spine to release safely. Start to walk yourself back up to a seated position. Draw your left knee in, planting the foot down. Left hand comes behind you like a kickstand. Right arm hugs the left leg. Inhale to sit tall. Exhale, gently twist, maybe looking over the left shoulder. And draw the right toes back toward your shins so that this leg stays active. Start to unwind. Release, extending the left leg forward. Right leg comes in. Flex through the left foot. Place the right hand behind you. Left arm wraps around the leg. Inhale to sit tall. Exhale to twist. Start to unwind. Take both legs out in front, shake them out. Roll the ankles, drawing circles with the toes. And then come back to a comfortable seat. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Namaste.